When you're up there on stage and you're telling these jokes, do you have any fear whatsoever what people are going to think, or is it just like, all right, let's let it rip? Who gives a shit?
I used to. There's like this weird balancing act where I want to say things I want to say, but I do want the audience to have a good time. Like, I feel like it's part of my responsibility. But like last night, I did all these. I talked about. I mean, really, I made it like a goal to talk about horrible things, and I didn't want to do, because it's just, I wanted to see what happened. I think taking risks is important because that's how you can grow. So like last night, I literally talked about suicide, pedophilia, bestiality, all these things, but like there's jokes and there's points and it's pretty clear that I'm on the right side of things, but find the line, and it went well. Like, and people came to a comedy show to have a good time, so they were cool, like sick and twisted, like some of the comics friends I have. So, but it was palatable to them, and that was cool. I was a little worried because I'm going up there to close out a show, and I don't want to bomb after, because there were great comedians on the show, and I didn't want to go up there after them and just look like an idiot, look like an edgelord without jokes. So it's cool when people can see the punchline and understand what you're doing, and they're having fun with it. I would never want to be. I don't think I can be canceled because I don't have a career yet. But like what I say now, like I'm the type. I'm gonna keep doing this. I've made my path. I'm 33 with no kids. I have to keep being a comedian. Like, I'm not gonna just give up. So 15 years down the road, when all this pays off, I don't need some. Like if I said, or like the F word to you, not fuck, but the other, and then someone, oh look, he said a homophobic slur jokingly, 15 years ago. It's like that shit. Dude, they just got mad at John Mayer. I'm a guitar player. I'm a big John Mayer fan. He played at the Grammys, and people were like mad because 13 years ago he made a off-color joke in a Playboy magazine about how he's not attracted to black women. And it reminded me of a joke that I wanted to try. Like, if that was reversed, like if a rapper, this is me pitching a premise. If a black famous person said he wasn't addicted to white, or he wasn't attracted to white women, I feel like we would be like, oh, awesome. Okay, less competition. Good. Like, we wouldn't be offended. So it's just weird. People just, and I think it always seems like it's weird, guilty white people getting offended on behalf of other people. It's just weird to me. But yeah, sorry. I just thought of that. Made myself remember. I need to try that. That's funny. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Jack, did you like that premise?
Oh,
it's risky. It shouldn't be, but it is.
Oh yeah, I mean, I totally was picking up what you were throwing down in that sense, because
okay. I
mean, you that so often. I mean, that's a perfect example. You saw Kevin Hart just a few years ago get outlasted with the Oscars or whatever other event he was supposed to host. They took him off because of something he said 12 years ago. That's just the same thing to me. Like, if you say something that comes off as derogatory in today's day and age, and it doesn't come off as respectful at all, like, I can understand that. But to go digging deep into someone's past when it's literally the most, it's corruption in a sense, because you're taking something completely out of context that happened for 1 second over a decade ago, and you're trashing the guy. I think that's very, like I said, corrupt. It's kind of cynical, and it's very easy to make fun of in that sense. So if you're able to spin it right, like, I totally get that. Like, are you constantly trying new stuff every night, or do you have the same set? How does that go into most of your shows?
It ebbs and flows. So when I'm in New York, I'll walk around with like a little pad and I'll write ideas, and then I'll go see the same comedians I saw yesterday or earlier that day, and I'll try these brand new ideas by riffing about the topic. When I have a show, like when I'm doing 20, 30 minutes in like a comedy club, I go through I take like a skeleton set of like, this all works, and then I pepper in the new stuff I want to try. So I'm both, to answer your question, but yet it's a struggle to figure out what I should be doing. Like, do try to create this diamond of an act, or do I I say it as though that's possible right now. But there's to have this great act, but you also want to always have new stuff. So as cheesy as it is, I'm just always looking to improve.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, I definitely try to put together the best jokes that flow, and I always want to try something new. I think it's important to try something new every time you get on stage.